Hello guys, welcome to the first video in a tutorial series where we'll create a cross-platform mobile app for both Android and iOS with a server that will handle authentication for the app, and it will also like handle posts or whatever we will implement, maybe chats. So we'll create a full-featured app that it isn't just like a basic tutorial where you create a very basic app. This will probably be very long because we're gonna create a basic app, but we're gonna extend to it, add more features. We're basically when we're normally done with a tutorial series, we will keep on building, adding more things. Probably we'll have a post, probably we'll have chat in the future. We'll probably have like you can maybe we'll end up in a we end up with a full featured social media. I don't know. But we'll just keep on adding features more and more and more. So it will be an extremely robust project. We'll create, what we'll use in this tutorial series is Flutter, which is a cross-platform library to create apps. It's extremely powerful, it's extremely good, developed by Google. We'll also use NodeJS for our web server. I will link them both in the description because I trust that you can install them by your own, and I don't have to create a video to install them. Because it's simple installers for both Flutter and Node. Just make sure if you're installing Flutter on a Windows machine, make sure you add it to the path. That's the only thing. Otherwise, it will probably get an error message like Flutter is not recognized as a command. So add it to your path, to like system variable path. That's the only thing. Otherwise, it's very straightforward. And the good thing about Flutter as well is that it's it's like a hierarchy structure. If you ever used like React Native or something, it's that you create. Like you have widgets which has children, which has children, which has children, which basically like a good version of HTML if you've ever used it, and it has a lot of good things, and it's also performant. And also if you add things to your app, you never have to restart the app to see your new changes. It will show up instantly on the device, which is extremely good as well. So Flutter is a really good framework. And for the web server, I said we're gonna use Node.js. It's also a really good framework. It's asynchronous, which means that although JavaScript isn't that fast, it's actually pretty fast because Google has developed its V8 engine, and that's what Node uses. Sorry, I forgot to mention. Flutter uses the Dart programming language. You can say like Dart is a combination between JavaScript and Java. I'm gonna teach you Dart to do. If you have ever programmed another language, Dart is pretty straightforward. I'm gonna show you the differences between Dart. When I'm doing both JavaScript and Dart, I'm going to basically show the generic features of the languages. I'm not gonna teach a total beginner to program. I'm going to teach a programmer to use Dart, a programmer to use JavaScript. That's basically the thing I'm going to do. So if you don't know how to program at all, I recommend you going for a basic tutorial learning how to program. That's basically a thing. And yeah, so Node, it's asynchronous, so although JavaScript isn't too fast, it will never block. It's hard just for me to explain, but when I'm sitting here, I'm gonna have to show you visually. But it's basically a good thing because it will never sit and wait for something to happen. When it has to wait, it's just using callbacks basically. So if you don't know what asynchronous is, it's not a big problem because it's just good. It's maybe a little harder to program with asynchronous, but it's worth it. Often, Node.js has really exploded in the last couple of years. It's used like everywhere. not everywhere, but it's really common. It's used by enterprise as well, so I mean it's not just a beginner. So yeah, Flutter and NodeJS is what we're going to use with authentication, with everything. So that's basically so this is basically just an introduction to the to the series. In the next video we're actually going to set up the projects, but to the next video I recommend you go installing Flutter, installing Node.js, because in the next video we're going to start. Thank you for watching.